Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Play Batman on the NES. Yeah, a lot of people requested that I do a Batman game, and the more I thought about it, the more appropriate it seemed, so here we are. Batman on the NES is a good title, it's fun to play, it's got good music, good graphics, it's known for being difficult, to say the least, but if you get a little practice with it and know where things are, it's not really that difficult. It's loosely based off of the 1989 Tim Burton movie. I say loosely because really the only things it has in common are some of the locations and a few of the lines, like in the scenes that are in between levels. So it's kind of just its own game, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're thrown right into the action here as the Batmobile is driving down this striped street for some reason. I have no idea, but... He hops out and we are thrown right into stage 1. Yeah, NES games aren't big on story or anything, so we're just kind of thrown right into the action here. Alright, so controls are pretty simple. The NES only has 2 buttons, so you know how hard can it be? You jump and you punch. And we're also going to have a few other weapons we can pick from. Ooh, there we go, that's what I wanted. There's a power up there. As you can see, the Batman is now lit up on the top left, and we can switch between weapons. First off, we have the Batarang, which we can throw like that. It takes up 1 ammunition. We have this little spear gun, which takes 2 ammunition. I literally never used that. You will not see that I used it at all. And third, we have this little disc weapon that splits off into 3. It's useful in certain situations, but takes up quite a bit of ammo, so it's probably worth conserving a little bit. And, yep, so pretty much we're going to be punching a lot of the time. Batarang gets a lot of use. I use it, like, almost as much as punching. It's about 50-50. So, like I said, the disc will get used in a couple places, but not too much. And really, the goal is just to keep going and not die. 8 hits and you die, that seems like quite a lot, but when it comes down to it, it goes a lot quicker than you think. So, because they're going to start putting enemies in really annoying locations. Of course, being the first stage, this is pretty easy. I mean, there's large spaces in between enemies. You don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so there's like a little mine thing over there. When we get too close to it, it kind of homes in on us and explodes. So you want to kill these guys before getting too close to the mine. I'm going to just jump over it. And once we get here, we have a shortcut we can take that will also demonstrate an ability we have, which is wall jumping. We can jump up here and then just go back and forth. Pretty cool, and you're going to have to really get used to wall jumping in this game. There are a lot of sections that require you to be really good at it, so it's worth practicing a little if you haven't. And you're also going to have to master the fact that there are pretty much like 3 different jump heights. You can do like a small jump, sort of a medium jump like that or so, and then a larger one. So you have different variations of how high you can jump. That's going to be required that you master later on too. So here's a good example to show off the Batarang. It's really easy to kill these guys with it. If you want, you can punch like I did the very first one, but using the Batarang just usually seems a lot easier. And then once you get here, there's going to be a guy that's going to shoot at you with a jetpack. It's really annoying. Basically, just hide down here, and eventually he'll get in range of your Batarangs, and you can just kill him that way. And it's also nice that the ammunition pickups give you 10 for each one you pick up, and they're dropped quite a lot, so ammo really isn't a problem with your weapons. Alright, and that was a health pickup there, and we didn't need it, but those don't drop very often. You don't see those that much, but it's usually a good thing when you do, because you're almost always in need. Alright, definitely take out that ninja guy before he can do anything, because he gets really annoying. Using the Batarang is the easy way to do it. And as we move on, we are going to go to our first stage boss, which is this flying mantis jetpack guy. I don't know what his name is, but... So pretty much just wait for him to swoop down and then use the Batarangs on him. Really simple, as you can see. He only took like 2 passes to kill, so... And with that, we finish up stage 1. We get a neat little cutscene here of the Batmobile driving into this little storage area. I don't remember exactly what happened in the movie. It's been quite a while since I've seen it. So, I really don't know much about it off the top of my head, but... Okay, and then these guys are pretty simple. They're really slow. They'll swipe at you if you get close enough, but just keep punching them and they won't get a chance to. It's not that big of a deal. Watch out for the little acid things here. We can also take another small shortcut by wall jumping here and keep on going. Stage 2 is one of my favorites, actually, because it's pretty much, it has a larger focus on platforming. Like some of them that just have a lot of enemies that you have to kill. But this one kind of focuses more on, you know, making you jump correctly. So, I kind of like it, and it's not insanely hard yet, so this is probably my favorite stage in the game. Alright, and here we want to drop down off the side and then do a wall jump. You're going to have to do that quite a bit too, so it's worth getting used to that as well. jump over the mine, and we can move on. Have I even taken a hit yet? I don't think I have, but I don't remember. Alright, so let's make our way on up here, and this is where we're going to see our first, like, long wall jumping section. Not right here immediately, but in the stage we will. So let's, whoa, trigger that thing and move on. Now this is kind of a new enemy. He shoots once, then shoots twice, and then usually waits a while after the second batch of shooting, I guess, and you can get him then. Okay, here we go. Here's the first big wall jumping part. You obviously don't want to touch those little electrified coils or whatever, I don't know what to call them. So obviously you want to stay on the walls and the platforms. So this is kind of giving you a little taste about what kind of things they're going to make you do later on in the game, but of course this one is still comparatively very easy. So I guess this is just kind of to get you used to it. Drop down a little bit here and just do a small jump and then kill that thing. That one's always really close. You got a couple choices as to what to do here. You can get up to those blocks from right there, but I prefer to kind of take the safe way and just do a couple wall jumps here. It's not really that tough. And you want to drop down a little bit here before jumping. Ah, crap, that was stupid. So you don't get hit by that coil at the top, but I didn't jump high enough, so I messed up there. We'll get it with this one, though. You actually want to wait up here, though, because there's a guy who will fall down and die. He'll hit you, like, every time if you don't wait. There we go, that's how it's done. Okay, so Stage 2 has 3 of these areas and then a boss. Like, Stage 1 only had 2. This is a new type of guy here. Shoots out these little projectiles. He usually shoots out 3 and then waits. Oh, well, if you destroy him, that is. So he shoots out 3, and then he's not going to do anymore for a little while. So drop down, jump over the mine, and make our way down here. Duck under the bullet. And keep dropping on down. Now, there's going to be a lot of kind of traps here. As you can see, the conveyor belt's leading you right into that. Obviously, you'll take damage if you fall on that, so don't do it. And this guy here is what we're taking out with the batarangs. It takes a few, but it's better to just not have to deal with them. And here we kind of want to time that out just right and drop down in between these. When you're trying to like drop down precisely, it's a good idea not to jump, because if you're jumping forward, he'll have this like forward momentum that you can't really overcome. So it's a good idea to just drop down and then just hold it there. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to ramp up the difficulty a little bit already. We've got a lot of perils around everywhere. So definitely you should be getting better at your jumping by now. And if not, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. Okay, so let's make our way up here, and we're about to go to the boss of Stage 2. Now, immediately we want to do a small jump to get over there so we don't get hit by these blasts. It always shoots too high and then too low, so duck under the low ones so you don't have to bother with the high ones. Once you defeat the low gun there, just jump and hit the high one. And there we go. Now, our next target is up in the top left, so let's make our way up there. Try not to get hit by those things. That can be easier said than done, but it's not that bad. Then drop down as quick as you can so you don't get hit by that. Now we need to wall jump up here and position ourselves just right so we can jump up and hit it and then duck under its shots. And that's how you take care of this guy. And once we do that, it's going to finish off the boss and we can move on. Oh yeah, here's one of the iconic lines, "Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?" I remember the Joker said that a couple times, once to Bruce Wayne before he shot him in the movie. So... okay, yeah, and as you can see in Stage 3, we're also introduced to this new type of enemy that's really annoying, this jumping guy. Pretty much just go back and forth, let him jump over you, and batarangs are your best option. There's going to be a few later on that we're going to have to take out a different way, but we'll get to that once we get there. So these guys are good for batarangs as well. And don't touch those little spinning, like, turbine things or whatever, because they will damage you as well. So obviously just avoid those. Yeah, once we get here, we've got another one of those guys that are going to be really annoying. We have, like, no platform to deal with. So what I like to do is use the little discs to take him out. 3 shots, and that'll do it. It uses up quite a bit of ammo, but if he drops a refill, then obviously it doesn't even matter. Alright, and then what I want to do here is get close to the edge so that thing will come, and then jump in between here. Oh, man. Come on, get back here. There we go. Take those out with the disc, because there's another one. Oh, that sucked. Okay, now that was kind of counterintuitive. I might as well just jump down, but yeah, like I said, there's another one of those jumping guys there, so yeah, this one's a little bit irritating. That's probably one of the worst enemy setups we've faced yet. And taken a few stupid hits, but now, well, it's alright, we'll be fine. Alright, yeah, just jump on through there, don't bother with anything. Okay, and once we get here, we're gonna have a few, like, blind falls. I kind of hate those. You just really have to know where to go. Basically, this one doesn't matter. You can just fall down, but you want to head to the right here and drop down. Oh, man, I hate that guy. He's so cheap. Alright, I'm taking a lot of hits here, which kind of sucks. As you can see, your health bar depletes rather quickly. Thankfully, he dropped a life refill there. We're actually going to get a chance to refill our health here in just a second, though, so it's not really all that bad. Alright, jump over these things. I don't feel like dealing with them. That's going up. Now we have to make our way onto this platform without getting hit by that thing, and that can be easier said than done. Alright, there we go. Okay, and here's where we're going to get a chance to sort of grind up and refill our health. If I could get through there, that'd be nice. It's this thing right here. As you can see, we can just keep punching these things it spits out, punch 3 and then collect. As you can see, we've already got 1 life recovered. And you can sit here and keep doing this. As long as your timing is all right, you can get a full refill here if you want. It might take a little bit, but I'm just going to wait for 1 more. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll move on. You want to be at almost full health before completing this entire stage. There's still 1 more area after this. But by the time you get to the area boss, you want to be at pretty much full health. Alright, and then here's the exit. Now we move on to the third part, which is this sort of cavernous area here. We're going to be introduced to these sort of like tanks that shoot fireballs at us. It sounds really annoying, and it is, so get ready. Alright, right there. So you want to kind of jump over its projectiles. Using a low jump is really your best bet, and then using the Batarang to hit it is really what you want to do. That's probably one of the most annoying out of all the ones we're going to be seeing, actually, so... Okay, and with this one, there's actually one to the left, but if we go over to the left and like move back to the right, that'll actually scroll it off screen. As you can see, there's not one there, so... I think there's only like 1 other one you can glitch that way, but that one's not really necessary to do, so it's just really nice on that first one. Yep, so, oh man, that sucked. Batarang helps out here, especially when you gotta jump to platforms that an enemy is on. It's a really good idea to take those out before you get there. Alright, and take that one out. Now I'm gonna see if I can get 1 refill real quick. Yeah, alright, sweet, I did. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here. We've got another kind of wall jumping section. And this one, it's a little bit worse, but it's not that bad. Obviously, you don't want to touch those little spinning things, because those will damage you. So, space your jumps out so you don't get hit. Alright, another fire guy up there. Let's let him fire again. There we go. Yeah, that could be a little bit hard to deal with there. Alright, we're at the top. Good. Alright, so there's 1 more tank here. This one's actually really easy to deal with because it hardly ever fires. Hey, we got a life refill too, so we're already at full. Awesome. Alright, so let's head over to the left, and we've got a couple minutes here, so let's take out the boss. I said it's a good idea to be at almost full health because really the easiest way to deal with this guy is just sit here, hit him as much as you can, and take the damage. I think it's possible to avoid his stuff, but I mean, really, it's just so much easier to do it that way. Alright, and here we are going to the museum. I think there was a part in the movie where Joker actually took Vicky Vale to the museum, like, on a date or something like that, so I guess that's kind of resembling that, but I don't know. Anyway, we are about to run out of time, so in the next part we are going to take on Stage 4 and see how much further we can get. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.